you love your husband the way he loves you, sister, your marriage will not break. Hi ladies, how are you all doing? Welcome back to my channel. This is Say Harbors. I don't need to introduce what we do here in Say Harbors, but we'll talk about life. I still have to introduce it again and again and again. Talk about life, ritual, spells, guest talk, and all. So if this is the first time of seeing any of my video, kindly hit the subscribe button. Subscribe to my channel, because sisters, you're gonna learn a lot. You're gonna learn a whole lot. This channel is gonna teach you so many things. And to my new subscribers, thank you so much. And to the existing one, it's all love. All right, so let's get right into this video. I'm sorry, I know something else is taking my attention. I want to talk about marriage. Okay, this is singles talking about marriage. I have not been married before. Never. I haven't been married, but trust me, I know so much about marriage. Okay, because I have parents, I have sisters who are married, I have cousins, I have distant relatives who are all married. I've stayed with married couple, I've visited married couple. You know, when we were growing as a child, your mom would send you, oh, go to this person's house, go and stay there, and all of that. I have gone to so many places, and I've seen a lot of shit about marriage. I've also seen the good sides of marriage. This video is not going to be a long one at all, but I'm just going to hit the nail on the head straight. Listen, I get to realize that so many girls now, the only thing they think about is marriage immediately they get to 20 years. Some of them don't even get to 30 years again. From 20 years, they've started thinking about marriage. What do you really know about marriage? Do you think the way you watch it in movies, that's how it is? Because of Nollywood and these whole Nigerian movies, so many ladies are not thinking anymore. You are not thinking. The only thing you want to do, you want to live like what you're watching. Have you forgotten that that is just nothing but a scripted film? It's a film. And that means that anything you see them at was scripted. They read it. It is not their real life. I have had enough of this whole marriage. It's getting me crazy. All of you want to marry, You as a woman, if you are still in your 20s, I don't think your 20s is the time that you should start thinking about marriage. I think your 20s is the time you should start thinking about your future. You should start thinking about how to network, how to meet new people. You start thinking about your career. You start thinking about how to get something doing for yourself. How you don't have to depend on men for a living, even if we need men's money, even if we need their money. But I think your 20s is a time where you don't have to depend fully on a man for survival. Anything you do in this your 20s is what you will use unto your old age. If you plan your life well in this your 20s, trust me, you will live a good life at your old age. But if you don't plan your life well, when you get old, you'll be looking for witches and wizards who are after you. Trust me. Whether you believe it or not, today I'm not coming to paint anything. I'm not coming to make you laugh. I'm not coming to make you happy. I'm coming to tell you a very serious thing, because I mean, it's just getting too much. Every day in my DM is marriage. What the fuck is wrong? What is happening? You people are not even planning on good things. You're not even planning on how to better your life. The only thing you think about every day is marriage. People that are into the marriage, they are having issues. They are living their marriage every day. I remember I read something on the line, online the other time. They said the divorce court in Abuja is filled up. This was like early this year. that is filled up. They don't need no more case. It means that people are getting divorced every day. And you are rushing into marriage. Please don't misunderstand me. Don't quote me wrong. I'm not telling you that marriage is not sweet. Marriage is a very sweet thing. It's a very unique thing. Like I said, I've been with people who are married. Both the good ones, both the bad ones. Marriage is a very good thing. It's a very good experience. Fine. But you have to be ready physically and mentally. You don't get married because you see people getting married. Because you come online and you see people dancing. You don't get married because you want to wear wedding dress. You don't get married because you want to wear 2 rings. No. There are more to marriages. Not just what you see on social media. Trust me, nobody's going to tell you their problem. Nobody's going to come on social media and tell you this is what I'm facing in my marriage. Only few people speak out what they are going through in their marriages. But the real people, they try to cover up so people won't laugh at them. So a lady came to buy my product. I had a very serious issue with my customer. What happened is that she came to buy my product. She said she wants me to give her a product. I asked her which product. She said she needs a product that can punish a man. Then I asked her, what happened? What did this man do to you that you want to punish him? He said he disappointed me. And I said, in what way? He said he wants to marry me and he didn't marry me again. I said, how? Because I have to ask. You don't just tell me to punish somebody and boom, I start casting spell. I don't do that. Those of you who patronize me, you know. I don't just cast spell because I want to cast spell. I make sure I get all the details I want. And he said, the man said in their church they don't marry 2 wives. And I asked her, what was the situation that made him promise you marriage? He said he slept with me. Then I asked her just that. He said, so because he slept with you, it means that he will marry you? She said yes. I told her, listen, it doesn't work like that. See, I'm one person, one vendor that even if I'm selling products, I'm still going to tell you the truth. If you want to buy, buy. If you don't want to buy, go. That's why God is blessing me. I would always tell you the truth. I told her, listen, the fact that the man slept with you doesn't mean that he's going to marry you. You didn't date. 2 of you didn't date. He didn't promise you marriage. He didn't propose to you. He didn't go to see your parents. So because he slept with you doesn't mean that he's going to marry you. That is why you should be very careful. You should know the kind of men you actually sleep with. Like I say every day, not all relationship leads to marriage. Not all relationship must lead to marriage. As a woman, we have 3 kinds of men. You need 3 kinds of men in your life. We have 3 kinds of men to you as a woman. These are the one that will always give you what you want. These are the 3 kinds of men that we have for women. 1 is the one that will always provide for you, your provider. 2 is the one that's going to love you. Like, love you really, 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 really deep. And 3 is the one that is going to satisfy you sexually. And trust me when I say, it is very difficult before you get a man that have these 3 qualities. It is very, 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 very difficult. I know there are men, okay? But believe me, it is difficult. It's rare. You cannot see a man with these complete qualities, being a provider, love you really deep, and satisfy you sexually. A man having these 3 qualities and qualities is really, really rare. You're not going to find it so soon. So that's why I say, if you are going out with a man, if you actually have a boyfriend, you are in a relationship, don't think about marriage. Be in the relationship because you want to be happy. Be in the relationship because you want to learn new things. Because the more you go into relationship, the more you discover so many things in different men. The way they tell you all women are not the same way they tell you all men are not the same. I know when it comes to flirt, we tell you, oh, all men are flirt. But when it comes to character, all men are not the same. The character you see in this is not the same character you see on the other person. It's not the same character you see on the other person. So when you are going into relationships, you are discovering new characters. Because when you get married, maybe one of those characters you've seen, you will see them in your husband. You will know how to handle it. So you don't have to get married today and come out tomorrow. Listen, my sister, It's better to get married very late than for you to get married today and go out tomorrow. If you rush into marriage, you will rush out of marriage. Stop thinking any man who asks you for a relationship will marry you, wants to marry you. Men have so many girlfriends, but they marry only one. They sleep with so many women, but they marry only one. You as a lady, same thing. You sleep with so many men, but you marry only one. You cannot marry everyone who sleeps with you. So stop thinking that anyone who sleeps with you must marry you, or anyone who approaches you must marry you. Stop being desperate for marriage. Men are going to take advantage of you. They want to sleep with you. You're going to do abortion. You're going to remove all the children in your womb because of marriage. 21 years old, marriage is your problem. 22, marriage is your problem. Even up to 25, marriage is your problem. You don't have a job. You don't have nothing doing. You don't even have a certificate that will say, okay, you use it to look for a job somewhere. You don't have nothing doing. Which man wants to marry a liability? Which man wants to marry an idle woman? Or haven't you heard that saying that says that an idle person is a devil workshop? Trust me, no man. That's why when men approach you, the first thing they ask you is that, what do you do for a living? They want to know if you are independent or you are the person that if a man doesn't give you, you will not eat. Listen, if you are a lady and you don't have nothing doing, you will attract insult and embarrassment from men. If you are a woman, you depend on a man for food, you depend on a man for clothes, you depend on a man for anything you want. Sister, you will not get respect. Quote me anywhere. You will not get respect. Because there is nothing to respect you for. Because he is the one who is giving you everything. So anything he does, you have to tolerate him. He can even bring in a lady in the front of you and do all the shit he wants to do. You will not say nothing. If you say, he will send you out of his house. And you won't do anything. You will not survive without him. Some of you, because you have nothing doing, a man will beat you, a man will mistreat you, you will still go crying and begging when you know that you are not wrong because you want to maintain a relationship. How many big ladies have you seen that their men actually disrespect them and they go begging? How many? Even if you have something that fetches you small money, listen, a woman with her own money attracts so much respect. I'm going to tell you this. That's why I say I will tell you the truth, I will tell you the bad, I will tell you the front, I will tell you the back. I'm not going to face only one place. I'm going to tell you everything about life. I have not been married, but like I said, I have stayed with people. Now let me give you stories about two people that I've stayed with. So my first auntie, now she's in Odoko. She was in a village, and you know Christmas is coming, and you know these guys that will always come and say, I came here to look for a wife. Oh, I just came into the country to look for a wife. Oh, there is no wife material in the country that I'm coming from, because that is their national anthem. That is the national anthem. All of them will tell you there is no wife material abroad. So they came to Ghana, or they came to Nigeria, or they came to your country in search of a wife. There is no wife material over there, but there are sex material. There are sex machines over there. They would have sex with them and misbehave with them. And most of them even promise the ladies marriage. But they will leave them and come here and tell you that they are in search of a wife. Most of them are even married with kids abroad. But they will still come and tell you that they are in search of a wife. If you are not smart, you're going to fall victim. Now let me go back to the story I'm telling you. So the man came home and said he was looking for a wife. And people told him, they were showing him different girls, and they came to my sister's mom's house and said that, oh, our son is looking for a wife. He just came back from abroad. He needs a wife. And my sister, at that time, she was around 25 or so. And this man was around 45. Like, he's an older man. Now, you won't even think that he can do this whole shit that he did to my sister. Then, my sister was like, oh, since he's an old man, I think he will respect me, he will love me, he will respect a woman. My sister didn't find this man by herself and fall in love. It was introduction. They introduced the man to her, or introduced her to the man. And they got married. And they came to Accra. The first month they came to Accra, every night this man would leave the wife in the house and go clubbing. from Bellaroma to Hot Gossip to different clubs, night clubs. This woman will not say anything because she just got married, right? She don't want to complain. And she had it up to here, and she had to call her mom and tell her mom that this is what is happening. And her mom said, oh, it is marriage. You have to bear, you have to tolerate. Oh, marriage is, if you're in Nigeria, in DD, all those things, you have to be patient and all of that. The lady said, okay. Small time, she got pregnant for her first daughter. The thing became worse. After the pregnancy, after the night she got pregnant, that she told the man that she's pregnant, I think after that month, according to what she told me, the man stopped sleeping with her. The man started maltreating her, asking her why she would get pregnant. I mean, what is marriage for? Marriage is not for getting married and giving birth to children. Is that not what marriage is for? But this man said, why should my sister get pregnant? He started maltreating my sister. And my sister said she's not going to stay again. She left and she went to Nigeria. She's from Enugu State. She went to Nigeria. Then later, after 3 years, the man went back again and pleaded and begged them. I will buy you a car. I will do this for you. I will do that for you. My sister came back. As soon as she got back, because she have nothing doing. She said she learned how to sew cloth, but because she just came into the country, she has not settled, so she didn't even bother to start her business. This man will go outside, we buy food, we buy drink, eat, and forget about the wife and the small girl at home. My sister had nothing. And the money, if the man is going to work, she will give my sister 10 cedis, 5 cedis. Let me just cut out the whole long story short. He will give my sister 10 cedis, 5 cedis, 10 cedis, 5 cedis, because my sister had nothing doing. Small time when they have issues, liability. You are a liability to me. What do you offer? What do you have to offer? You are of no use in this house. As in, he's not telling her in the room, he's telling her in public outside. If they had issues in the room, the man will come outside from the room and come and stand on the gutter just by the roadside. There's a pub very close to the house, and insult her. You are useless. What are you contributing in this house? You are not contributing anything. You want me to give you money for this, you want me to give you money for that. If your child wants ice cream, you want me to give you money. This man will insult my sister. My sister will cry her ass out. Then she will come to my house. She'll come and tell me, this is what is happening. He said, I was very close to that family. I go to there. Even when my sister gave birth to her the second daughter, I took care of her. I was with her throughout when she was in labor in hospital. I brought her home. I took care of her for good 3 months. You know what we call omugo? I did omugo for her. To tell you how close I am to this family. A whole lot of things happened. This man never respected my sister for 1 day. Do you know why? Because my sister had nothing doing. The man said, I cannot be a provider. I cannot give you all what you want and still give you respect. It is not done. Go and ask any man. This is what he said. I know maybe American man, Europe man will not do that, but our African men, African mentality, if a man provides everything in the house, trust me, sister, you have no respect left. You sell your respect, you sell your family respect. Do you know that this man would insult my sister and insult her family and say they cannot do anything? And you as a lady who always tell your husband about your family, I think you should shut up. Your family did this, your family did that, keep it to yourself. Because trust me, when you have issue with your husband, he's going to bring it out, he's going to insult you with it. Now let me go back to my ladies. Do you see what marriage is all about? My sister will cry every day. When she was pregnant, all her pregnancy cravings, the husband didn't give her money for once, because the husband said that he can't be bringing money for food in the house and be giving her money for her cravings. I did everything. I'm not trying to brag about it. But because I had pity on her, because I had a child, I know how it feels. When she told me, oh, I want to eat this, I have to give her. The husband didn't do no shit. Because the lady was contributing nothing in the marriage. I know it is not a woman's duty to provide in the marriage, but our African men thinks that it's a woman's duty to provide half in the marriage. Sister, it's best if you actually have a source of income, but you are not bringing it out. It's better than you not having any at all. You're not going to have respect. So before you start thinking of marriage, start thinking of your life. Start thinking of how to get used to yourself. Start thinking of how to get something to do, how to get something to earn a living from. Start thinking of how to start up a business, no matter how small. If you start a business today, by tomorrow, it's not going to be like that. By next month, it's not going to be like that. By 6 months, it's not going to be like that. I've said it before. When I thought about how to be a bad bitch, go and check it. When you start one business today, in the next 3 months, in the next 4 months, 5 months, it's going to mature. You just have to discipline yourself on how not to spend money anyhow. You see me the way I am. I don't spend money anyhow. I have a provider boyfriend. I do my sugaring things. I have my business. Even me doing my sugaring thing, how I make money from sugar daddies and all of that. I don't joke with my business. That is me. I don't joke with my business. I am still disciplined. I'm going to have my promo on Sunday. Since on Monday, I have been going around, traveling, making sure that all my products are... I don't even have time to pick my boyfriend's call. I'm going to give you just about that. Yes, I've got a boyfriend there. We're going to talk about that. Not today. Today, no time to smile. I'm very serious today. Christmas is approaching now. From next week, guys from abroad, they've started coming. And they will start their national anthem. I came to look for a wife. Sisters, be smart. Don't let your desperation for marriage get you into trouble. Don't let a man come and tell you, I want to marry you, I want to marry you, and you be like, okay, and the next thing, you've gotten pregnant. Be thinking you can use the pregnancy to hook him. Listen, let me tell you, boys of nowadays, you cannot hook them with pregnancy. Let me just tell you the truth. Excuse me. You cannot hook a man with pregnancy, not this time. Go and see them. Before you will see a single boy these days, you will suffer. All the boys that we have now, all of them have either 3 or 4 baby mamas. The one that doesn't have at all have 2 baby mamas. If you are thinking or you are planning on how to use pregnancy to hook a man, sister, you are just going to end up on his baby mama's list. Either you be the 4th baby mama or you be the 6th baby mama. Is that what you want to do with your life? Is that the dream you have? All the marriage dreams that you've been dreaming, is this what you want for yourself? Being a sugar mommy, a baby mama after all? Being a baby mama? Is that what you want? Is that the dream you want to live? Let me tell you something. You give what you attract, what you give out. You attract the energy you give out. It's better you start planning your life now. It's better you remove those whole marriage thing. I'm not telling you that marriage is bad, but remove it. Shouldn't be that your main focus as at now, even if you are 30 years. If you are 30 years, that you have nothing doing, you don't have anything that could earn you at least 100,000 naira a month. That's about 1,000 Ghana cedis a month. If you don't have anything that can earn you at least 1,000 Ghana cedis a month, 1,000 Ghana cedis is $200 a month. And I don't think you have any business with getting married. If you like, believe. If you like, don't believe. If you like, take the word. If you like, don't take it. But if you as a lady, you don't have anything that can earn you at least $200, 1,000 Ghana cedis, 100,000 naira a month by the end of the month, you don't have any business with marriage. You should go and focus on your life. Enough. Stop letting movie turn your whole life, spoil your life. If you meet a man, have fun. Take money from him. Invest in yourself and stop thinking about marriage. Some of you are dating people's husband, you're dating sugar daddy. Instead of to focus on how you can get the bag, how you can get something from this man and invest in your life, you are focusing about how to marry him. You want him to marry a second wife. You want him to marry a third wife. Okay, another lady came to me. You know my business. You know what I sell. And I get so many problems every day. A lady came to me and said that she wants me to give her something that will make her man love her alone. I said, how? He said that the man is actually a married man. If you buy my products, you know I tell you that you cannot tie somebody's husband. I don't do it. I don't tie people's husband. I can only make them give you money, but tying people's husband to love you, I don't do it. Okay, he said that the man actually she have a child for the man, but the man is somebody's husband, and the man said he wants to marry her. When she got pregnant, the man got her a house and got her a car, but now the man is not giving her attention. The man is giving all the attention to the first wife. I said, okay, so what do you want me to do? He already told the man that the man should marry her proper, which the man has done, but she doesn't want to be a second wife. You knew he was married before you were dating him, right? She said yes. You knew he was married before you got pregnant, right? She said yes. You knew he was married before you tried to keep the baby. He even got you a house and a car. You even asked him to marry you, and he agreed to marry as a second wife. But your problem now is that you don't want to be a second wife. You want the first wife out of the way. Are you okay? Are you okay? Are you people okay at all? I told the lady, are you crazy? You want to kill somebody's first wife so that you can be the first wife. Do you know that if you kill that wife for you to be the first wife, that man will also marry another person tomorrow? That person will also kill for her to be the first wife. You people will just be killing yourself on top of somebody's husband. The wife that you don't know how it started with the husband, you want to go and get. I always tell you ladies, if you are going into sugaring, go and take what you want to take and go. Remove your eyes from his wife. Whatever he does for his wife is none of your business. Whatever your sugar daddy does for his wife doesn't have anything to do with you. Whether his wife is driving the latest car, whether the wife is wearing the latest hair, whether the wife is wearing the latest clothes, you have no business with it. Be contented with whatever he gives you. Remove your eye. Stop checking your eye. You want to go and marry somebody's husband. Remove your eyes. Marriage is not how it looks like. That is not what marriage is all about. Focus on yourself. Focus on bettering your life. Listen, let me tell you something. Forget movie that you're watching. No man, no rich man will see you as you are looking so broke, tattered and ugly, and come and tell you that he wants to marry you. It doesn't work. Let me tell you the truth. Too much of movie is deceiving all of you. Too much of movie is making you feel like you are there now. One prince will come from the city and come and marry you whilst you are not from a royal family. Listen, let me tell you. You attract what you look like. I've been saying this time without numbers. If you are rich, you marry rich. The rich marry rich people. The poor marry poor people. That's why they say the rich is getting richer, the poor are getting poorer. See, despite when the son was getting married at that time, see the person that the son married. When the president's daughter was getting married, see the person the guy the president's daughter married. All these rich people we know in Ghana, see all the people they are marrying. They don't marry middle class, they marry high class like themselves. This is real life. That is what this real life is all about. Sister, if you work hard for your money, if you have money, if you are rich, you will see a rich man that will come and marry you. But if you are poor, dirty and broke, no amount of juju, no amount of spiritual product that can go and bring a rich man to come and marry you inside that dirty poverty that you are in. So you better start upgrading yourself. So you better start upgrading your mind. Instead, it's better you start thinking. Start thinking. It's hard time you stop watching too much movie. In fact, it's hard time you stop watching TV and start seeing life. Why nobody should come and worry me this night? It's hard time you people stop watching movie, because I think too much of movie is getting you something that I don't understand, because I'm the one suffering from this whole thing. They will come and tell me, oh, see, I want this person to marry me. What actually do you think marriage is all about? What do you think? You don't have anything. You don't have no source of income. You don't have money. You are still trying to heal from your past. And you want to go and marry. You want to go and pour your frustration on your husband. You've not healed from all what you've gone through in life. And you want to go and marry. Sisters, I think it's okay. Stop thinking about marriage and start focusing on yourself. Not all relationship will lead to marriage, and not all relationship must lead to marriage. There are some men, they are just good in relationship, they are not good for marriage. That is why a man is ready to spend so much money on you when he hasn't have sex with you. But the moment he has sex with you, he doesn't give you anything. Because so many men, They are only good in relationship. They are not good in marriage. So many guys, they will give you so many things. Okay, when you watch Who is Spoiling My Life this night, excuse me, there are so, when you are on groups like Facebook groups, this women groups, you hear different problems, like when we were dating, he used to give me so many things, he used to take me out, he used to buy me clothes, he used to buy me everything, but the moment we got married, he stopped. This is meant for you. This is meant for you. After you've given birth to one child, he starts seeing you like you're old. When you've given birth to two, oh, he starts seeing that, you are becoming fat. You are no longer attractive. You're no longer sexy. You're no longer the lady he used to know before he got married. Every night you start crying. He will leave you at home. You're going to be flirting outside, fooling, mooing himself. And you'll be at home crying with your child or your children, if I'm not mistaken. Is that what you want for your life? But trust me, as a lady, if you work hard, if you get something doing, even if a man misbehaves, that is not your business. The man will still come home and give you your own respect. Watch well. Take your time. Look the kind of marriage you're going into. Look the kind of man you want to marry. Because a man tells you, oh, today I want to marry you, that doesn't mean that everything, no. I've seen marriages break up their marriage after the day they get married. In fact, I've seen marriages broken up the very day they married. I've seen marriages collapse, crashed few months after their marriage. I've seen marriages even before the date of the marriage, everything scattered. When you see a man, when a man wants to marry you, when a man asks for your hand in marriage, make sure you look. Look. I'm not telling you not to marry any broke man. I'm not telling you not to marry. See, what I'm telling you is that arrange yourself. If you want to marry a rich man, you have to be rich. If you want to marry a broke man, you will be broke. In fact, you are already broke for you to marry a broke man. These big ladies you see, let's use this ones you see online to give instance now. Do you think broke people go to their DMs? Do you think broke people approach them for marriage? Do you see these rich girls, how they jump from one rich man to another? Because they are rich, so rich men approach them. Rich man talk to rich man. Poor man talk to poor man. Let me tell you now. So you better start planning your life instead of marriage. Marriage should be one of the things you are planning, right? But it shouldn't be the first thing. Plan your life. How exactly do you want your life to be 5 years from now? Even if you are married, even if you are in your husband's house, how do you want your life to be like? I know they say money is not everything, but sister, when there is money in the marriage is sweet. I know you will tell me, oh, how about these celebrities that their marriage crash, even if they are married? That is their personal problem. But let me tell you something. If you as a woman have something to contribute to your marriage and the man is also contributing, you are helping your husband, trust me, your marriage will be sweet. If you are submissive and you are supportive and you love your husband the way he loves you, sister, your marriage will not break. Excuse me. One of the things that breaks celebrities' marriages is selfishness. When one person wants to outsmart the other person, when one person is selfish, when one person don't want to be submissive, one person don't want to loyal, one person don't want to give the other person the right they deserve. Two of them are claiming rights. That is why you see their marriages always collapse. But trust me, if you are a submissive wife, you are a lovable wife, and you are a supportive wife, sisters, your marriage will not crash. I think this video is becoming too long, but please, I think it is time that you stop thinking about marriage. Stop making marriage your ultimate plan. I had a friend. She was in Ghana here. She's a Nigerian. She was in Ghana here. She has done so many hustle and none of them paid. She said, oh babe, I better go find husband and marry, make I rest. I was like, okay, so now husband house, everything go for end. I be in a husband house, everything go start. I better go find husband and marry, my rest. You think it's rest? My sister, if you think you are going to rest in your husband's house, then you are dreaming. Keep dreaming. Because that is where you are going to start from. That is where everything is starting from. There is no rest in the husband's house. That is where you're going to show your husband what you learned as a young girl. That's where you're going to show your husband the kind of home training that you received. That's how you're going to show your husband and your children the kind of life you lived in your youthful age. Plan for tomorrow, so that tomorrow will not plan for you. Save money today so that tomorrow money will save you. It's okay. It's okay. Let's just end it here. But please, you people should stop thinking about marriage. Christmas is coming. These boys are coming to deceive you with marriage. I know I gave marriage ritual. If you did that ritual, still be very, very vigilant. Be smart. Don't let any man outsmart you. Not because you've done the marriage ritual. No, any man that comes to you, you could say, oh, this is the person that the marriage ritual wants me to marry. This is the person that the water people gave me. No. Not everyone who comes to you is your husband. Not every man who you sleep with will marry you. Not everybody who you go out with is supposed to marry you. There are some people you go out with just for you to know so many things, just for you to discover new restaurants, new countries, new things, go on vacations, go on holiday. See, when you are dating, have fun. Use it to explore. Do you know that even on the process of you exploring and all of that, you might even meet your husband there. You might meet your right husband there, that you were even going with this your boyfriend. Using this your boyfriend money to do so many things. That place you are doing the thing, you will meet your rightful husband. People should stop. When the man asks you what, the next thing you want him to marry you. When you are dating somebody that has some money, the next thing you are pushing your head, the next thing you want to get married. That's why we have so many single mothers out there suffering. Do you think single parenting is easy? If you are there, one man come and deceive you and get you pregnant, okay, no problem, I will take care of my child. You think it's easy? Do you think it's easy to pay a child's school fees alone? Do you think it's easy to feed a child 3 times a day alone? Do you think it's easy to advise your child? Do you think it's easy to train your child alone? Especially you as a woman. Do you think it's easy? Go and ask single mothers what they are going through. Physically, emotionally, mentally, what they are going through. You have to take care of yourself before you take care of your child. Even some of you, you can't even take care of yourself alone, and you want to add a child to it because you want a man to marry you. Listen, what they call them, baby mamas is the order for the day. So if you are thinking of using a pregnancy to trap a man, sister, just be considering being a baby mama somewhere. You better be smart. I used to tell myself that I wish the things I know now, I knew them 10 years ago. I wouldn't have given birth. I wouldn't have made that mistake of giving birth. If at all I knew what I know now, like I knew it 10 years ago, if I had someone to advise me the way I'm advising you girls now, I wouldn't have. Ladies, you have to be very careful. When you go into relationship and have fun. Use their money. Don't be stingy on yourself. Use money on yourself. Buy yourself nice cream. Buy yourself nice hair. Buy yourself nice clothes. Take care of yourself. Don't be selfish. I know we have to save, fine, but you comes first. You have to take care of this body because this body is working for that money. So this is where we're going to end everything. Let's just end it. So girls, please, my promo is starting on Sunday. As these guys are dropping in this Christmas, we need products that can attract them. Now we make them spend on us. We need to flex this Christmas. We need to enjoy this Christmas. Come and shop with me. I'm doing 3 days promo. Come and shop with me. Come and get effective products that's going to bring this man. Now that you've learned this thing, put them into practices. Get men, attract men. Use their money to explore, to change your life, to give yourself that level that you want to be, to put yourself in that position that you want a man to attract you, to be attracted to you. If you want to be rich, you have to start working on yourself. We need money to start that business. Now I know you've watched this video. You will be thinking, where should I start from? I don't have money. That's why you should get products. All my products are all on discounts now. This is the right time to get products that will attract this man to you, that will make this man give you money, and from this money they are going to give you, you will start up a business with it. Once you start up a business with it, boom, 2-3 months, you add business booster to it. That's all. Your business is now big. and you start seeing the kind of men that will approach you. The men who approach you when you are poor is different from the man who approach you when you are becoming rich. Check yourself when you've not leveled up. Check the kind of men who approaches you. And now that you've leveled up, check the men who are approaching you. Alright, that's all. Take care. Stay safe. I love you. Mama still loves you. Bye-bye.